Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and today we will be doing a full Hatha Yoga class that combines strength and flexibility. So whenever you are ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class in a comfortable cross-legged position. Rolling the shoulders a little bit back and making sure you're keeping the spine long. The crown of your head lifts you up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and just take a moment here to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out, letting go of any distractions. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms over the head, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms, and pull the elbows a little bit back, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Shoulder blades are coming closer together. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bend the elbows, gaze up, opening the chest. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, find a spinal twist. Twist over towards your left side. Keeping the spine long, left hand behind the back, right hand on the left knee. On your next inhale, back to center, arms up, and then exhale, twist to your right side, right hand behind the back, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, try to create a little bit more length, and exhale, pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist. One more breath here. And we release again, reach the arms up. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, fold over the legs into a seated forward fold. Let the head drop forward, bringing the forehead close towards the floor. Reach the fingertips far away from you and make sure that the sitting bones stay grounded. Breathing deeply into the belly, folding a little bit further forward. And then slowly release, walking the hands back towards you. Inhale, arms up over the head, long spine. And then exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, puff up the chest, palms together, press the knuckles down and let the head drop back, opening up the chest. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Release the arms back by your side. Extend the legs out in front of you. Shake out the legs a little bit and come onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Make sure your hands are coming underneath your shoulders. Extend the right leg back behind you. Tuck the belly button towards the spine, creating a nice long spine. Inhale here and then exhale, stretch the right heel a little bit further back, pressing through the hands so you feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. Keeping the core tight. One more breath. Keep on pressing back and then shift the weight forward. Lighten up the right foot so the right foot comes in line with the hips and extend the left arm out in front of you for balancing table. Keep everything square, the hips square, the chest square. Bend the right knee and now with your left hand reach back and try to get hold of the outer arch of the right foot. Kick the foot into your hand and lift a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. Keeping the gaze forward and try to press the left shoulder forward. Slowly let go again. Inhale back to balancing table and exhale, find tabletop. Center yourself. And when you're ready, extend the left leg behind you, toes are tucked under, belly button to the spine, inhale. Exhale, press through the hands and press the left heel a little bit further back. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. One more breath here. And then shift the weight forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. Lighten up the left foot, left leg up behind you. Find that balance and reach your right arm forward. Right arm comes by your ear. Keep the core tight. Gaze down to the mat. And then either stay here or bend the left knee. Reach back with your right arm and get hold of the outer arch of the left foot. Kick into your hand, lift the foot up a bit higher, press the right shoulder forward, keep the gaze down to the mat. Keep on breathing, keep on kicking, and release. Extend the leg, reach the arm out forward, inhale, and exhale. Find tabletop here once again. Well done. Tuck your toes under, bring the feet and knees together and slowly sit back on the heels. Reach the arms up over the head, create fists with the hands and rotate the wrists a little bit. Keep on breathing, keep on lengthening the upper body, reaching the arms up high. And then slowly release the arms again. Shift the weight forward, untuck the toes and come back to seated on the heels. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Puff up the chest, palms together, knuckles down, lean back, gaze up towards the ceiling and feel the heart opening. One more breath. And release. Take the hands out in front of you. Feet are hip-width apart. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips all the way up and back. Find downward facing dog. Walk it out, bending one knee at a time, pedaling the heels a little bit further down to deepen the stretch in the back of your legs. And eventually come to your full downward dog. Press through the hands, create a nice long spine. If the hamstrings are tight, you can always keep the knees a little bit bent. The weight is equally balanced in both feet and both hands. Shift the weight to your right leg and extend the left leg up behind you for three-legged dog. Keep on pressing through the hands. Create length, kicking the left heel up high. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, pull the left knee forward to the chest and step the left foot through into low lunge. Right knee comes onto the mat. Inhale, arms up over the head. And exhale, let the hips fold a little bit further forward and down. Feel the stretch in your right hip extender. Keep on lengthening. Inhale. Exhale, interlock the fingers behind the back. Inhale, puff up the chest and lean back from your upper back while still pushing the hips forward. Feel the collarbones opening. Press the knuckles down. And then slowly release. Taking the hands next to the left foot, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee and step the right foot forward into a ragdoll pose. Getting hold of the opposite elbows, head relaxed, keep the knees a bit bent. And if it feels good, you can sway here a little bit from side to side. Keep the upper body completely loose and relaxed. Good, let go of the arms, push the knees forward and one vertebra at a time roll yourself up to standing, shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up to the ceiling and exhale, dive all the way forward. Bend the knees, step your right leg back, high lunge, left knee in line with your ankle, find the balance, inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the lunge by kicking the right heel a little bit further back. Strong legs, holding it here. Focus on a spot in front of you. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the right toes outwards. Take the arms in line with your shoulders. Gaze forward in between your left fingertips. Gently press the left knee a little bit outwards. Feel the hips opening. Find stillness. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Bend back from the upper body. Right hand on the back of the right leg. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Opening the side body. Make sure you're keeping the left knee bent. Inhale, spin all the way forward and exhale, bring the hands back down, lift the back heel, left arm lifts now, inhale, gaze up, find a simple twist. Right hand underneath the right shoulder and try to rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. And release. Both hands on the mat. Step the left leg back. Come into a plank pose. Hips in line with the body. Shoulders over the wrists. Engage the core. Squeeze the buttocks. Gaze down to the mat. Holding it here for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let the knees come down. Arch through the back. Bend the elbows, bring the chest and chin down. 8 links pose. Try to keep the hips lifted. And then release the hips all the way down. Hands close to the body. Forehead on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, press back to a baby cobra. So you lift the chest up to the point where you want to press through the hands. And maybe lift the palms off of the mat, squeeze the buttocks and feel your lower back work here to keep the chest lifted. Inhale, release the head back down and exhale, press back into child pose. Bend the knees, let the hips sink all the way back to the heels and rest the forehead on the mat. Gently press the palms into the mat, create a nice long spine. And then slowly release. Lift the head, lift the hips, tuck the toes under. And we find downward dog again, lifting the hips up and back, press through the hands, long spine. Soft elbows, soft ankles. Press the heels further down to the mat, keeping the weight equally balanced. The head is relaxed, gaze between the legs. One more breath here. And then shift the weight to your left foot. Right leg lifts up behind you. Keep on pressing through both hands. Create length. One more inhale. Bend the right knee. And exhale, pull the knee forward towards the chest. Step the foot through in between the hands, slow lunge. Left knee on the mat, flatten the toes. Inhale, both arms up, lengthen. And exhale, let the hips sink a bit further forward and down. Feel the stretch in your left hip extender. Keep on reaching through the fingertips. The right knee in line with your right ankle. And release. Interlock the fingers behind the back, palms together, puff up the chest, lean back from the upper back while still pushing the hips forward. One more breath here. And then slowly release again, bringing the hands back down onto the mat. Hands next to the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step the left leg forward into a standing forward fold. Shift the weight forward to the toes, feel the hips coming up high and let the upper body fold over the legs. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Keep on hinging forward and then bend the knees. Push the knees forward and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. And exhale, dive all the way forward. Bend the knees, step your left leg back and find your high lunge. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the right knee, stretch the left heel a bit further back. Strong legs. Keep the balance, focus on a spot in front of you. Keep on kicking the left heel back. One more breath here. And then spin the left heel around and find warrior two. Keeping the arms in line with the shoulders. The left toes are pointing outwards. The right knee is pressing a little bit outwards, opening the hips. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. And then exhale, find your peaceful warrior, bend back from the upper body, gaze up to the ceiling. Left hand on the left leg, stretch a little bit further back, gaze up, feel the side body opening. And release, spinning both hands back down onto the mat, lift the back heel, left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm lifts, simple twist. Gaze up towards your right hand. Maybe pull the right hip a little bit further back to deepen the twist, opening the chest up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. And exhale, release, right hand back on the mat. Bring the right leg back and find plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists, maybe shift the weight a bit forward, coming onto the tippy toes. Squeeze the buttocks, core engaged. Push the hands into the mat. And then bend the elbows and release the chin, chest, hips all the way down to the mat. Flatten the toes, forehead on the mat, hands are next to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, press back and find cobra pose. Let the head drop back, draw the shoulders down, away from the ears. Keeping the elbows slightly bent. Inhale. And exhale, find child pose. Bend the knees and let the hips sink all the way back to the heels. Resting the forehead on the mat and breathe deeply into the belly. Use this moment to re-energize the body. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale out. Taking one more breath here and release. Lift the head, lift the hips. Tuck the toes under and find downward facing dog again. Center yourself, tailbone up high, press through the hands. Let the hips come a little bit further up towards the ceiling and press the heels a little bit further down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you, bend the left knee and open the hip. Let the left foot fall over to your right side, so you're opening the hips towards your left side. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit and feel your left side body opening. Square the hips again, pull the left knee forward to the chest and step the left foot through in between the hands. Inhale, reach your arms up, high lunge. Exhale, bend the left knee a little bit deeper. Hold the balance. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist. Bring your right elbow over your left knee. Gaze over the left shoulder. Twisting deeply here and keep on pressing the palms together, keeping the hands in front of the heart. Gaze down to the mat, stay in the twist, shift the weight to your left foot and then step the right foot forward next to the left, coming into a twisted chair. Gaze over the left shoulder again if you can, keep on pressing the knees and thighs together and keep the weight in the heels. Well done. Slowly release and twist. Reach the arms up over the head. Inhale and exhale. Let the hips sink even lower. Chair pose. Keep the core tight, belly button to the spine, and keep the weight back in the heels. One more inhale and exhale. Fold over the legs, stretch out the legs, standing forward fold. Shift the weight forward to the toes, fold over the legs. One more breath. And then inhale, halfway lift, create a nice long spine. Exhale, hinge forward over the legs, bend the knees and step the right leg back. Inhale, arms up, high lunge, and exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the lunge. Inhale, open the hips, warrior two, spinning the right toes outwards. Arms in line with your shoulders, gaze forward. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, find peaceful warrior, bend back, opening the side body. One more inhale. And as you exhale, spin the left hand all the way down and bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Right arm is reaching up to the ceiling. Extended side angle. Gaze up. Try to open the chest towards the right side. Press the left tricep on the inside of the knee. Keep on reaching. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand onto the mat next to the left. Lift the back heel, left arm lifts back into your simple twist and gaze up towards the ceiling. Rotating the hips a little bit further back to deepen the twist. Now keep everything where it is. Bring the right heel down and bring the left leg back into a side plank. Either stack or stagger the feet in front of each other. Engage the side body, pushing the hips up high, gaze up, press through the right hand. One more inhale. Exhale, find plank pose, both hands on the mat, feet hip width apart, hips in line with the body. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows, release the chin, chest and the hips all the way down. Release the feet, hands close to the body, elbows point back and then press back into your cobra pose. Inhale and exhale. Open the chest. And find child pose. Exhale, bend the knees and press all the way back. Forehead on the mat. And just breathe deeply into the belly. Use this moment to re-energize the body. Inhale. Exhale, just let yourself be heavy. One more breath. And release. Lift the head, lift the hips, tuck the toes and find downward facing dog once again. Center yourself, push the mat away with your hands. Pressing the heels a bit further down to the mat, feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Shift the weight to the left foot now, right leg lifts up behind you. Bend the right knee and open the hips. So the right foot falls over to the left side. Press through the hands, maybe gaze underneath your right armpit. And feel the right knee coming even higher up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. And then square the hips, pull the right knee forward to the chest. And then step the right foot through and find your high lunge. Slowly lift the upper body, inhale, arms up. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your lunge. Finding that balance, strong legs. Taking one more inhale. And then exhale, take the hands in front of the heart for prayer twist. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to your right side, left elbow over the right knee. Twist deeply to your right side and gaze over your right shoulder. pressing the right palm into the left. Try to keep the hands in front of the chest. Holding that balance, keep on pressing the palms together. One more breath here. And then gaze down to the mat, shift the weight forward, step the left foot next to the right into a twisted chair. Keep the knees bent, keep on pressing the palms together, gaze over your right shoulder. Let the hips sink low. 2 more breaths here, press the knees together. And 1 more breath. Well done. Untwist, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, sink the hips even lower, shift the weight back into the heels. Pressing the knees together, core engaged. Keep the gaze upwards, but if you feel the neck, you can always keep the gaze down to the mat as well. Feel the fire in the thighs. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release. Fold over the legs, extend the legs, stretch it out. Upper body folds forward and bring the weight into your toes. Deep bend, you can hold on to your ankles or the calf muscles and pull yourself a little bit further forward. Head completely relaxed, breathing deeply in and out. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. And then release. Bend the knees deeply. Roll yourself slowly up 1 vertebra at a time and roll the shoulders back. Inhale, arms up, reach up and gaze up. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Bend the knees and step your left leg back, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the lunge. Holding that balance, just 1 more breath here. And exhale, warrior 2, spinning the left toes out, arms in line with the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down, find stillness, gaze between the fingertips. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. And then exhale, find peaceful warrior. Bend back, left hand on the back of the leg, gaze up to the ceiling, right arm by your ear. 1 more inhale. And exhale, right hand on the inside of the right foot, left arm lifts up to the ceiling and gaze up towards your left hand. Keep on reaching, pressing the right tricep on the inside of the right knee, opening the hip. Opening the chest. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gaze down, left hand next to the right. Lift the back heel and lift the right arm. Simple twist. Open the chest towards your right side. Gaze up. Maybe pull the right hip a little bit further back to deepen the twist. Hold everything where it is, drop the left heel and bring your right leg back into your side plank. Feet either on top of each other or in front of each other. Engage the side body, lift the hips up high, press through the left hand. 1 more inhale and exhale, plank pose, both hands underneath the shoulders, feet hip width apart. Engage the core, squeezing the buttocks. Shift the weight forward, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows and release everything down to the mat. Flatten the toes, forehead on the mat. Bow pose. We want to bend both knees. You can bring the knees a little bit further apart and reach back with your hands, getting hold of the feet or the ankles. You might want to flex the feet here as well. Chin on the mat. Inhale, lift the chin and chest, press back. And exhale, kick into your hands, lift the feet a little bit higher. Maybe lift the knees off of the mat, pressing back. If it feels good here, you can rock a little bit up and down, massaging the abdomen, but keep on lifting the chest, finding a nice backward bend. Squeeze the buttocks, inhale, and exhale, let go of the legs. Release everything down, take the hands next to the chest, inhale, and exhale, child pose. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Let the hips sink back towards the heels, forehead on the mat, and release any tension. Maybe sway the hips a little bit from side to side and breathe deeply into the belly. Taking one more deep breath here. And release. Lift the head, walk the hands towards you. Shift the weight forward, tuck the toes under, and we find a Buddha squat. So you want to shift the weight onto your feet. Take the feet as wide as the mat. The toes are turned outwards. Let the hips sink low. Take the hands back in front of the chest and press the triceps on the inside of the knees, opening the hips. Pressing the knees back. Keep the spine long, crown of the head is reaching up to the ceiling. And then release. Extend the legs and fold over the legs. Head relaxed. Bring the weight forward to the toes. Hold on to the ankles or the back of the legs and pull yourself a little bit further forward. One more breath. And release. Push the knees forward, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time and come back to standing on the mat. Stepping forward to the front of your mat now, bringing the feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, come into your awkward chair one more time. Bend the knees, bring the weight back into the heels, reaching the arms up. Pressing the knees together, and then try to bend deeply into the knees, coming onto the tippy toes. Release the hips down to the heels. Reach the arms forward for balance and slowly bringing the buttocks down to the mat. So first onto the soles of the feet, release the hips down and find boat pose. Lifting the feet off of the mat, reach the arms forward. The shin bones parallel to the ceiling, core engaged. Well done. And then find half boat. Release the lower back down to the mat. Try to keep the chest lifted. The legs are hovering over the mat. Feel the shake in the core. Just one more breath here. And release everything down. Well done. Arms up over the head and just give yourself a nice stretch here. And then bringing the arms back by your side. Bend the knees and hug the knees into the chest. Head relaxed, rock a little bit from side to side and release any tension from the back. Find happy baby pose, let the knees fall outwards. Get hold of the big toes or the outer arch of the feet, bringing the knees towards the armpits and let the feet fall out wide. Head relaxed, pressing the lower back down to the mat. Press the shoulders down to the mat. Feel a nice release in the lower back. Feel the hips opening. And release again. Bring the feet together. Let go of the feet and take the legs into a tabletop position. Arms shoulder width away from the body. Palms facing up. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the legs fall over to the left side. Stack the hips on top of each other, spinal twist. You can bring your left hand onto the legs for a little bit of extra grounding and let your head fall to the right side so you gaze towards your right hand. Close your eyes and just let yourself become heavy. Breathing deeply in and out, and keep your mind inwards. Observe any sensations within your body. Feeling the rotation in the lower back. Inhale and exhale, release. Gaze up both arms shoulder width away. Inhale, lifting the legs. And exhale, let the legs fall to the other side. Gaze over the left shoulder. You can bring your right hand onto the legs for a little bit of extra grounding. Close your eyes. Let yourself become heavy. Visualize the body melting down into the floor. Inhale and exhale out. Focusing on the breath, letting go of any tension. Taking one more breath here and release. Gaze up, both arms shoulder width away. Lift the legs. Inhale. Exhale, release the feet back down onto the mat. Extend the legs out, bring the feet together. Interlock the fingers, palms up, reach the arms over the head, and one more time give yourself a full stretch. Toes down, arms up, stretch, stretch, stretch. And release, bringing the arms back by your side, and we come to our final pose, Shavasana. So make yourself comfortable. Let the toes fall outwards. Arms a little bit away from the body, and relax the shoulders down. Close your eyes. Return to your deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through your nose. And exhale slowly out. Let go of any tension and just visualize all negative energy releasing out of your body and melting into the floor. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. With each breath, allow yourself to become more and more relaxed. Slowly prepare to release Shavasana, deepening the breath, and introduce some small movements into the body, rotating ankles, wrists. Start stretching yourself a little bit. And then roll on to your side first. Slowly lift yourself back up and find a cross-legged seat on the mat. On your next inhale, reach the arms up, interlock the fingers, palms up, and give yourself a little side stretch. First to one side, back to the center, and then to the other side. Back to center, release the arms again. Warm up the palms, close your eyes. Keep the eyes closed, bring the palms in front of your eyes and slowly open the eyes into your palms. And release the hands, hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining today's practice with me. I hope you enjoyed the class. Leave me a comment below, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you next time. Namaste.